Morning all, welcome back up to the plot on yet another scorcher of a day. I'm up here today primarily to deal with the weeds because the plot looks ridiculous. In a week it seems to have grown into a jungle. I don't remember it looking this bad last week, but I must have had my rose tinted glasses on last week because it really is in quite a state. I'm too embarrassed to show you guys. I also need to deal with some of the pests which are up here at the moment, like the cabbage white moth. They're really partying amongst my brassicas right now. As I look, yeah, you buggers are going to be dealt with pretty soon, so enjoy your last moments of freedom, pal. So yeah, I've got to deal with those. And I'll just show you what's going on. There are a couple of plants that are pushed on from last week, and there is a bit of progress, but it's mainly the weeds. They've just gone crazy. So without further ado, I'm going to start with the very first one, which is this one right here behind me. Your day's numbered, pal. In fact, they're numbered by only minutes. So I'm going to deal with that, and then deal with that. Alright, I'll speak to you soon. That's a tub of weeds. That's taken me an hour to get out this top bed with the onions, the carrots, parsnips and everything else. So all that lot came out of here. That's how bad I'd let things get. Just want to show you this. I accidentally pulled out parsnip. And this little chap gives me hope because it looks in good condition and it looks like it was growing fairly straight, so hopefully when those are ready they won't be too forked. Well, last week you saw me take the tops out of all the potatoes which were infected with blight, adopting the kind of scorched earth policy. It all looks barren now. However, it seems to be spreading to some of the healthier plants, as you can see. Spots and poorly looking potatoes. I think once you've got it, you've got it. I got a nice little surprise from the climbing French beans today. There you go. They're starting to come on. I'll be taking some of these later. What a difference a week makes. There's my broccoli starting to heart up. There you go, just for scale. So I reckon I'm going to leave it one more week and then I'll be taking that. There's one of my giant sunflowers. How's that for scale? That's 6 foot. And that's where it is. Here's the Atlantic giant. There we go, for scale. It's pushed on since the last video, but not much. Definitely needs a feed. And I'll be giving him one today. But I'm happy with him. Right, this is me having a break, to be honest. I've done 2.5 beds worth of weeding, and to be honest, I don't want to do any more. It's too hot today, I've run out of water, and I'm quite happy sat here in the shade looking at my jungly plot. Anyhow, while I was out there, I had a lot of thinking time, and I just want to pose a question to you guys. Here in the UK, we don't have any gardening or horticultural lessons at school. Not the main kind of public schools anyhow. I mean, you can go on courses. But I was just wondering, do you think we need to introduce a gardening lesson of sorts into the schooling system? this whole thought process came around when I was thinking about a friend of mine who didn't realise that carrots grew in the ground. I know, sounds amazing, but the guy didn't know that carrots came out of the ground. He thought they grew on small bushes like chilies. And I was amazed that he got to the age of 24 and didn't know this fact. So it just got me thinking that maybe we need to introduce gardening into the schooling system, maybe just 1 lesson a week, 2 lessons a week, just so that people get, or children get, a basic grasp of where their fruit and vegetables come from, and that carrots aren't grown on bushes. Yeah, so I'd be interested in knowing your thoughts on this, and whether any of you guys out in the world, because it's opened up to YouTube land, so if you're in America, South America, Canada, wherever you are, Australia, Europe, Russia, Africa, New Zealand, wherever, do you guys have any gardening lessons in your schooling system? And do you think we need to introduce them to the schooling system? Right, do you know what I've done there? I've bored myself. So I'm going to go pick some veg, give you a quick final shot of what I'm taking home, and then I will be off as in sod. Alright, here we go. So on the menu tonight, should you wish to join me for supper, you can expect this filthy little number here. Some French beans. On to the next 2 items. Some beautiful beetroot. And then finally, some sexy sarpomeras. So yeah, we won't run out of mash tonight. I might even add the beetroot to colour up the potato. Okay, dress code this evening, people, is casual, so long as you're wearing some Wellingtons. That's all for today. As ever, thanks for tuning in if you have, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye for now.